Three interviews, three separate people. What happened? Hi, welcome back to my channel. And I have an update. So, if you've watched some of my recent videos, then you know that I currently am at a job that I don't really like. Who does, right? But I took a job that I thought was going to be one thing. Joke's on me because it's not. That's okay. It's a very low paying job. I make $20 an hour. And I took it because of some circumstances. Being in the job, I came to find out things were a little bit different than they had advertised. So immediately started looking online for opportunities. Well, a couple weeks ago, somebody from one of those opportunities reached out, expressing interest in an interview. Of course, I said yes. It seemed like a great company. I get my first interview. First, I have a phone screening. So I get the phone screening. And everything goes well. The lady is telling me about the position, and things sound great. Sets me up with the first official interview, and she lets me know that this is going to be 3 rounds of interviews. So not one, not two, but three. So three separate people, three separate occasions. I thought, okay, it's a bit much because the job is not like that kind of job. I'm not a CEO. I'm not that important. But there are rules, right? Okay. So totally. I get the first interview, meet her, and it goes well. Explain my background, my skills. I come from a background as a fraud investigator, fraud, compliance, investigations. So that's pretty much what I know, and I can learn just about anything. And it goes well. I get an invitation for a second interview. That interview actually goes really well. Uh, that particular person that I met with, they were all women. The second person, uh, they, I just remember having a great interview with her, and she actually worked for a separate department, a separate team that worked very closely with the team I was going to be working on. Should I have gotten the job? Spoiler, right? So uh, it went really well, and she basically told me, I have great skills, and she was just very, very just upbeat. And so I got a great feeling about that. Whew. So second interview goes well. Immediately the same day, I get the invitation for the third and final interview. And this is where I felt something went wrong. Not wrong, but the vibe, it was like uphill. Everything was going well, and then it wasn't. And it wasn't that that interview went badly because I interviewed very well. And that particular person, and I'm going to use that person instead of pronouns because the person I interviewed with, they uh made it seem like like this is what you need to do this job and this is the skills I have. That's the vibe that I got. So, okay. So I didn't feel the same enthusiasm, but I did think that they just were a little bit more like, like they're not gonna like shoot me, into the moon or anything. So that's fine. I don't need anyone to like tell me everything I want to hear. I want the truth. Every single interview that I had, from the first one to the last one, I asked questions specific to the job, specific to them, their particular position, what I bring, what they bring. Are we a good match? Because just as much as the interviewer is getting to know you, you need to interview them too. You need to know what you're getting yourself into. And I asked very good, well thought out questions. I prepare for my interviews. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I just wing it, but I prepared for this one because I wanted to make sure that I asked actual smart questions, questions that, were going to give me answers and give me a glimpse into what it is that I might be doing. So I researched the company more. I asked specific tailored questions that I knew would open up the floor for more information because I need to interview them as much as they need to interview me. The interview went well. They even complimented me on my outfit, ironically. Okay, thank you. So, that interview culminates, and that interview happened last week, Monday. Today is Wednesday evening. So, last week, Monday. And I gave them time. I gave them time because I don't want to be that person that's pushy, like I don't want to be like, hey, I'm desperate, or hey, I really like you. What's for me, and I still believe this to this day, what is meant for me is mine. Nobody can take it from me. What is for you, and we have a saying in Spanish that goes, lo que es tuyo, aunque te vayas, aunque lo dejes, aunque te escondas, será tuyo. Y lo que no es para ti, aunque lo persigas, aunque lo busques, no va a ser para ti. What does that mean? It means what's for you, what's yours, it's yours. Even if you run away from it, if you forget it, if you leave it, if you hide from it, it is yours. It's for you. If something is not for you, I don't care if you chase after it, if try to hold it hostage, it is not going to be for you. It will not stay. It will not be for you. And that is something I firmly believe in. The week goes by. On Monday, mind you, today is Wednesday evening, Monday afternoon. So I gave them the morning. I was like, let me not be, again, I'm not trying to be that person. I wrote a short but professional email just saying, hi, thank you for the time interviewing. I met with A, B, and C because I met with 3 different people, 3 different days. I'm going to grab Woxy. It's my emotional support. I feel like I'm going to cry. Thank you. I appreciate getting to meet with all 3 individuals, getting to learn more about the company. I expressed gratitude. I expressed my continued interest, and I asked for updates. I said, can you please provide some update if you have any regarding the position? That was Monday. It's Wednesday. Obviously, especially after seeing how quickly somebody from HR messaged me the day of to set me up with my final interview, I know that they saw the email. I have not received a response. 3 days. Time meeting with people, tailoring my interviews, repeating myself basically 3 different times, selling myself 3 different times, and smiling, putting on my happiest face, bringing positivity, bringing enthusiasm. 3 interviews is a lot, and I know there's some people out there, believe me, I'm not complaining, who have to have 5, 6, sometimes more interviews, so I'm not complaining, but that's 3 times out of my day, 3 different days that I've done this. And you can't even give me the courtesy to just simply reply and say, another candidate, whatever, your BS reply. We all know the one, right? Thank you. We've decided to move a different, whatever, anything, just for my peace of mind. I took time out of my day times 3, and you can't even give me that. And you know what? I'm not shocked. This isn't surprising. It's really disappointing, honestly. That's what it is. And you know what? I know companies don't owe us anything. I know. I'm not owed anything. No one's owed anything. I get it. I get it. It's just 3 different times, 3 different days. It is a gut punch. It is a gut punch. This was not like some extreme high level job. I am not worthy of a rejection email, a template rejection email. I'm not even asking you to personalize it. I don't even care. I think my biggest gripe with this whole experience, it's I'm not gonna lie, I'll be honest. I am disappointed, not not so much because of anything I've done, but because you really set your sight, you do your best, and it gets you nowhere. And I know I should just be like, okay, I did my best. It is what it is. But slightly personal because I know I gave it my best. This is where we are as a society, the job market. If you even get a reply to one of the jobs you apply to, they string you along for interview after interview after interview, and then they don't even reply. But mind you, when we do that to them, it's a different story. And I'm not okay with either of that. I don't think people in general should do that. I think we should just say, hey, politely, I don't think it's going to work, whatever. Just to reply, you guys. Like, so yeah, suffice to say, I don't think I got the job. I don't think I got the job, y'all. And that's okay. I am sad at the way that I'm treated because I feel like I always, always, always aim to treat others the way that I expect to be treated. And I was so respectful, so polite, so kind, even did a follow-up thank you email. Come on, guys, do better. It's 2025. We should be better than that. So I'm back to square one. I'm still applying. I did cry about it. I did. I'm not even gonna lie. I cried. But you know what? For whatever reason, no matter how badly I felt I wanted this, it was not for me. Okay. Okay, God, you know best. Um, I'm going to still continue to apply. I'm still going to try to keep a positive attitude because I know what I have to offer. But it's rough out there. It is rough out there. 3 interviews. I met with 3 different people and I had to basically repeat myself 3 different times. And I can't even get a text back. Whew, let me tell you, I know what it feels like to be a man. No offense to men. No offense at all, but I get it now. I get it. Rejection is not easy. As a woman, I can admit it. I do not take rejection well. Um, I'm still at my low paying, no effort, no future job, making 20 bucks an hour. And I don't mean that in a degrading way. I'm just I'm not going to sit here and pretend that there's no job that's beneath me. No job is beneath me. I'm not too good for any job, but I know that I am too good for the job at my current state. And what I mean by that is I'm not saying that I'm too good for the job. I'm saying my skills are too good for the job. I have too much to offer. I can't sit here and do this menial crap anymore. I can't. And that sounds extremely, extremely ungrateful. I know that, but I'm going to be honest. Like people who sit here and say, oh, I'll work anywhere, McDonald's, like it's a job. A job is a blessing. But my skills, the time I've worked to create and curate my skills are way past it. It's not a match. It's not that the job is bad, it's that I'm not a good match for it anymore. I thought I was, and I realize now why they only pay 20 bucks an hour. And it sucks. It hurts. I think that I deserve what my skill set is and what I know and what I have earned in the past. I'm not asking for something exorbitant. I'm asking for fair. 20 bucks an hour. If I lived alone, if I did not have my fiance, there's no way in hell I could exist. I don't even live in the most expensive cities. I live in the Midwest, and even here, you cannot make it on 20. So I am going to close out today's chit chat update vlog by saying, keep going, keep trying. I'm not giving up, but that is an update. After 3 interviews, no dice. But we're going to keep going because we're not quitting. I'll see you next time.